Hey, welcome to everybody that is going to come in, that might be in already. Just going to get this over here so I can see. I'm Jennifer Roberts, and this is True Divine 4-4, and this is the weekly tarot to give you an insight for the week, to give you a bit of foresight. Take what resonates, leave what does not, as always. Just waiting to see if some people come in here. And, you know, use it for your greatness. Don't use it for detriment. Whatever doesn't resonate, just let it wash over you and let it be. So if you see this, please share it out. It really does help, especially since Facebook, again, is refusing to let me share direct links to any content that I've just put up there. So it obviously didn't like the calling out video that I did of it changing its name to Meta and the spiritual meanings behind that. So it's got me on a bit of a strike. But you know, people, including myself, are going to have to find different ways to create business. That's the main reason I'm on there, only reason I'm on there. To create business outside of systems such as Facebook. They don't do any good for anyone. So I'm just getting the cards prepared a little bit more. I've done a little bit already this morning. Anybody that knows me well knows I usually carry them around most of the day, playing with them and playing with them. Yeah, playing with them, shuffling and clearing them, etc. So happy Monday. No, it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? What day am I on? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Sorry I didn't make it yesterday. Hey, Natalie. The first one in the Restream chat that I see. Much love to you, sweet pea. Yeah, I didn't make it yesterday. Need to get... Is anyone else finding it hard to... I mean, I know with homeschooling the boys, there's difficulties there, but is anybody else finding it hard to keep routine at the minute? The way that time is shifting? It's, I certainly am. I'm trying to find that flow within the energies that are being presented to me, and I'm finding it difficult. Right? Difficult. Anyone else coming in, please share the stream, because Facebook doesn't allow me to do so, as I said earlier. Doug, brother, hey, much love to you. Much love to you. Hey, Rebecca, haven't heard from you in ages. Much love, sweet pea. Didn't you not long move home? Congratulations if you did. Natalie, I'm finding that I don't have enough time to fit everything in. Yeah, that's the same with me, Natalie, and the way that time is shifting and speeding up and then seemingly slowing down. Scratch, hey, much love to you, my brother. Yeah, Natalie, I'm totally on board with you there. It's difficult because it's shifting for sure. Helen, sister, much love to you. You caught alive. Oh, congratulations, Rebecca, on your house move. Everybody sending out bliss and love to that happy new home for Rebecca. May it be filled with bliss, harmony, balance, beauty, and everything that you desire, Rebecca. You've waited a long time for that, haven't you? We're just preparing the cards and letting people come into the stream. But repeating myself, but I have got to push myself a bit more. I've been giving a lot away, and the universe has sort of given me a quick whoop side the head to say, balance this out, have the wisdom to balance it out. And so I'm needing people's help. I'm putting out truth stuff that these systems don't like, and I'm getting, you know, not being allowed to share direct links. So any help, if you feel I help you, any help to share these streams, to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel is much appreciated. And I haven't got a clue how to Hold on, I'll just try and get rid of Telegram. I think I've done it there, so it's not beeping in your ear. So for Tuesday today, tarot reading for today, we'll go through, sorry I missed yesterday, but we'll go through till Friday, yeah, and then catch up on the weekend, I think. Hey Julie, much love to you, beautiful. Hey. Flying cards, flying energies. Okay, so it's the number 9 of swords for Tuesday. Not a nice feeling. It's in reverse. Wow, 5 of swords. Okay, ouch. So I know that the energies, this doesn't necessarily have to resonate with what you're feeling, because it's for a lot of people what we're observing more than feeling. And for the empaths out there, this is where you're not victims, as a lot of the spiritual community likes to put out there. 8 of cups for the next one there. You are warriors, and it's not to say, oh, I'm an empath, I'm feeling these dark energies, they're draining. This is where you hone in your skills of transmuting the energies, no matter how negative, no matter how positive, you transmute them for your greatness, for your inner standing of what you're being shown by the universal energies around you. So any empaths out there that are feeling this, speak to yourself as a warrior, and not in spite of, but almost because of some of the negative energies around you, you feel yourself lifting up. This is the equation. You need that opposition in this dualistic system to an extent to be able to, either raise up or lower down in that. But there's a lot of people, a lot of empaths finding their warrior nature and using that opposing force to push themselves up further into a higher vibe. So you are an empath, Scratch. You're a beautiful empath. Helen, I'm feeling a wonderful energy at the moment, feeling more settled, loving my breathing exercises. Spot on, sister, breathing exercises. And I had the most beautiful meditation this morning, feeling full of love. Oh, Helen. Well, Helen is a beautiful lady for anybody who doesn't know her. And she's feeling that vibe, feeling it with your sister. Lucky Stone, much love to you. You understand that. Yes, you do. You're transmuting energy all the time, especially when you're walking. Beautiful brother. Scratch, you are lovely. So on the bottom of the deck, we have this is Tuesday for today, the 5 of Wands in reverse. And so this would speak to, it's not in reverse, sorry, it's in the upright. So this would speak to conflict. This would speak to a bickering type of energy, particularly in the UK today in Parliament. Look out for that bickering energy, that stage play going on, but the truths coming out at the same time for those that have their eyes to see and ears to hear, and the patience to listen to those whiny old gits that get paid for doing nothing but what their puppet masters tell them to do. But there's truth there to be seen. Now around you, you might witness, just outside shopping, this is everywhere, this bickering energy, this feeling of victimhood. So everybody's getting triggered very, very easily. But a lot of you are walking around almost like, ironically, as the UK were telling us to create bubbles, having this auric bubble that is far harder to penetrate regarding the negative energies. It's more like you're floating through this energy today as an observer. And this is exactly where you need to be. But also take time to give yourself kudos for being there in that position, for having this indicator of just how much you have risen up, just how much you have expanded and learned how to transmute energies, observe, but still move freely within your auric field. And that does have an impact of those around you. Some of you might be experiencing today that people just being around you all of a sudden are smiling. All of a sudden you see them diffuse that conflicting energy. But others you might come across that use your opposing force of high vibe as a trigger, almost getting angry that you're on a high vibe. Let that be. Just let them flow with that. Don't let it touch you. Don't try to interact with it. Don't try to convince that energy. Don't try to convert that energy, because then you automatically will enter into the equation where you do have to lower yourself to meet that person at that conflict triggered energy level. And so, you know, float through, observe. There's much to be taken from today regarding the clues from what's happening around you as to what stage you're at and what stage we're at as a collective. Now, the first card being the Nine of Swords. Now, this was in reverse. So this is really, it's a nasty energy. This is the nightmare energy. Conversely, for a lot of you that I've just mentioned that resonated with what I said just there, you've been having the most amazing dreams, the most fulfilling dreams. Some of you, the most wild and seemingly out of place dreams, but there is much there to be had. On the other side, dualistically, some of you might be picking up on the darker energies around you and having a lot of your dreams from your subconscious bring you those messages that need to be understood, that need to be recognized. Remember, dreams are very rarely literal. Unless you're in this lucid dream state where you're almost remote viewing in your dream, there is this a lot of it is symbolic. Your brain is making sense of the symbols it knows it has to draw on to place it in a storyline that can give you a heads up of something. So take notice of your dreams for sure. I always recommend to keep a dream diary. Don't take it as, oh, this happened, you know, I saw a murder, I'm going to see a murder. But you might have to unpick the message there, and conversely do that for your up and up dreams too. Now, this is a lot of trapped energy, the swords, the building of their own prison. And we see that on the collective stage more so today, more talk about lockdowns, particularly in America and the UK, more talk about people, they put the message out there if you think about it, and many of the people just put themselves in a prison. They don't even have to pay for the prison. They don't even have to pay the governments, that is, for the food. They just have people put themselves in this self-inflicted prison. Now, unfortunately, today there is suicide on the mind, on my mind. The psychic things I've been seeing regarding suicide are very tragic. Now, for whoever's going to listen to this now or in the future, there's somebody that I'm picking up on that is very close to a suicide that they are going to be a part of, in that it's a loved one that is contemplating, planning to commit suicide. I want to say, if the moment's already passed, it feels like it may have done. This is not of your causation. There is nothing you could have done. Don't put yourself in this mental prison trying to think of the things you could have said, you could have done to stop this. Unfortunately, this is something that we are going to have to come to a reckoning with in the future, as being one of the layers of tragedy of this whole tyrannical process that we've been going through. But it's not for you to own. Be that empath, be that warrior empath, and transmute that energy. Feel it. Don't hide from pain, otherwise it settles and gets poisonous to you. But, you know, feel your way through it, but don't get trapped in the corners of that pain that are illusionary, in that there is not, this is not of your causation. This was out of your hands, so to speak. So for whoever that is, I'm sending much love. Here, John, Jack's dreaming, Maya 244. Yes, Maya, let me get through this week and hang about. I'll pull you some cards at the end for sure, sweetness. For sure, for sure. So the next card for Tuesday today is the Five of Swords. Now, this is where there are traps today regarding traps of the mind. And so we are seeing that as far as the UK, these traps that are being laid regarding healthcare, for sure, they are feeling like they're tying people up behind their backs. A lot of people having to walk from their job that they love. And this may seem very glim and very, it's a somber moment. and it will cause much pain in the nursing homes, etc., etc. But I see so much of this conglomerate of peoples that have had to stand by their principles and stand by their sovereignty, medical sovereignty, spiritual sovereignty, physical sovereignty, mental sovereignty, and be brave enough to untie themselves. I see such wonderful things coming forward from these amazing people, in that with this 8 of Cups, there are such plans today in the background with these groups of people that are going to bring that divine feminine aspect, whether they're male or female, but channeling that divine feminine nature of caring, of loving, of nurturing, building different ways of delivering that. So in a way, this push could be something magnificent for the collective, as far as what these warriors, both male and female, but predominantly female, are going to build for themselves. This is where we will have people planning to make moves to get things like this set up, that actually do channel that divine feminine nurturing healing side that we've lost so much of under these systems. Now, for those of you in your own personal sphere, and remember, take what resonates and leave what does not, as these are general readings. They're just to give you foresight and highlights of the energies around you. So as far as for the personal, it feels like you've had your hands tied behind your back because of a person close to you lying to others and sort of trapping you in this box, this label that now others are seeing you as. You feel like you've had your hands tied behind your back in a very foxy, sly way, cunning way. But with this 8 of Cups, there's a message coming forward that you were supposed to leave this group of people, or this setting, this work setting anyway, because of what is in store for you on the other side of this situation. And you learning from this situation only accelerates your movement out of this negative flow of energy that you've been stuck in. So keep that in mind, and don't allow yourself to be trapped in that mental prison that others are trying to put you into, because actually this is a push from the universe to push you in the direction that you're meant to go in, for sure. So whoever that's for, you know, go with it, flow with it. Moon, my beautiful moon, my Luna, la Lune. Unreciprocated energy, true, my love, yeah. If anybody's on Facebook, go and check out Moon as a bee. On Facebook, she's a beautiful sister who practices the most amazing Reiki, and half the time Facebook doesn't let me comment on things, but you know, I watch it, listen to it in the background, and she's a beautiful soul. So go and check out Moon as a bee. It's AZZABI. Thank you, Moon. She's sharing me in a group. Thank you, because getting limited for sharing on Facebook. You're in New Zealand, Maya. Much love to you all the way over there. Wow. I have a couple of people from over there that get readings, private readings. So this is for Wednesday of this week. Okay. So we have on the bottom of the deck the Tower, but it's in reverse. And so this would speak to the underpinning energy of the day, in that the level of destruction around something or around someone relationship-wise, or on the collective stage-wise, like we've just been talking about the carers, in that the level of destruction is in your hands. In that the more that you sometimes try and hold something together that is falling apart, the more you try and sort of concrete over the patches when the house needs to be ripped down, or the more that conversely, you go in like a bull in a china shop and rip a house down that just needs to be pegged. It just needs to have the concrete pegs put in to strengthen the structure. This would be however it resonates for you. So have a think about that. Is this something that you need to allow to dissolve and destroy itself because it isn't serving you for your greatness? Or is this something that you are missing, in that you're rushing in to destruct something that doesn't need a demolition? It just needs some extra pointing to the structure itself, whether that be relationship, but more so the self. Is there something that you're ripping yourself down for? Is there something that you're so quick to say I can't do? Or is there something that is, you know, you've been given a prognosis, particularly a medical prognosis, and you're starting to feel that, oh, this is it, that's it, I'm done, whatever way that would be. You're speaking those words to your body when all your body needs to hear is power and love, and have that structure. The building up and straightening of the spine, for whoever resonates with this, is super powerful. The energy flow work, I do that with private groups and private sessions, and Moon does that with a Reiki. There's lots that you can do. Don't just take that one prognosis and then label yourself with it and destroy your whole body by labeling your whole body with that, if that is the structure that resonates with you with this card. Now, the first card in reverse is the King of Swords. This is very narcissistic energy. And so some of you that have a narcissist very close to you, you're going to see some patterns today coming up where you see their games of trying to destroy you in the background. Now, for those of you that this resonates with, walking away, cutting contact is the only way to eliminate this type of energy and the amount of destruction from your life. I know that that's hard to hear, especially with the mind tricks that the King of Swords in reverse can play. He is the king of the mind. He's the king of air. And so very clever at gaslighting, very clever at love bombing and doing it at just the right stages. And so being all that glitters is not gold. Is it time for you to move away? I would say so, if that resonates with you. Now, as far as, let's say, America's coming up here for me, in that there is this very narcissistic energy, which you don't have to be psychic to know, in the White House. But there's a level of planned destruction, planned pulling down of something. Now, for me, this comes up very negatively, in that chemical bomb is coming up in my mind. Chemical attack. We know we're already going through that to a big extent, but this would be along the terrorist line, but of course it would be coming from inside the house itself. So be aware of that, and it's to bring down a certain part of the system in America, just as 9.1.1, I can't say for YouTube, did, and the type of controls that will come in thereafter. So be aware of that, and where your whereabouts, be very cognizant of that for sure, in built up, I think you'd call them like shopping malls, you know, like the Metro Centre equivalent, but bigger. Now the Eight of Cups comes up again. Leaving on a jet plane, that song's coming up, so whoever resonates with that song, I don't even know that song very well, but I can hear it like a radio in the background. Be aware of flights for sure, but a lot of you making the huge move to get away from this narcissistic energy via, you know, air or travel, something along those lines that takes you across this big distance. Energetically, yes, but physically for a lot of people too. And this brings a certain level of clarity, a certain level of purpose again that you haven't been feeling before. Now the Ace of Cups comes up after this, and this is where this purpose and clarity comes in. All of a sudden there's this room to recognize and love self. so many people have forgotten that, and it's not about ego. This is actually one of the things that would turn the tide of what we're going through so much quicker if people could truly fall in love with self and all of the aspects of themselves. Now, for people who've been around narcissistic energies that are constantly planning to destroy you while smiling or loving you to your face, this is where all of a sudden this level of freedom, and it almost feels unreal that, shit, was that me? Did I accept that? Did I really go through that? Because that certainly doesn't resonate with who I am. All you needed to do was get that physical space for your aura, for you to start to feel yourself again. It's almost like this, again, that chemical thing, but the narcissistic energy of the King of Swords in reverse playing its games was like a nerve blocker, a neurotoxin, you know, and all of a sudden your nerves are coming back online. You can really feel you again. You can really get into the vibe of you again and what you are, what you stand for. And orbs just gone flying by, HEKATE-A, whoever that is. So yeah, keep that in mind, because that is a beautiful thing when you feel yourself again after such a negative experience and negative energy. So let's see for Thursday. Let's scratch. Thank you. Change up the deck actually. Hump day on, no, done Thursday, so past hump day, change the deck. That works too. Oh, Jack's dreaming. He's such lovely people. Yeah, lovely to meet Maya. Yeah, I'm going through the week moon. I missed yesterday, so I think I'm on Thursday. I haven't got Susie Q in here. She keeps me right. I need to get a regular time slot, Scratch. I really do. I was speaking about that when I first came on, and Natalie confirmed she's feeling that too. The way that time is shifting is so strange that one minute you feel like you're getting so much fitted in, and then the next minute you took on so much, particularly helping others, which the universe has given me a kick up the butt about to say, get that in balance. You know, I've been feeling that the routine is hard to establish. Oh, hi, Marinelle. Everybody, she's on Facebook, he's on Facebook. Let me know, he or she, sorry, I need to get some glasses. I did get some, then I broke them again, so I'm back to none. New from the Philippines. Oh, yeah, she. Can you give me some hints about my future? Of course I can. At the end there, Mira, got Maya and you to do. Yeah, sleep is weird. Yeah, sleep is, we're going to have to be real strict with ourselves regarding sleep. Again, I'm back to nearly no sleep, but not needing too much sleep. So that's a difficult one too, because you can feel the energy of us marching through the star system. Oh, you're welcome, Mira. Welcome to you. Please feel free to share this stream, because Facebook isn't being very kind to me at the minute for sharing my stuff. Yeah, I wake up multiple times in the night, Jax, too. Absolutely. So for Thursday, again, take what resonates and leave what does not. And at the end, I'll try and pull as many cards for people as possible. I have got to take my daughter somewhere, so I'll not stay on too long after. So we've got the Knight of Wands and the Judgment card and the Four of Wands, all in the upright. So turn the corner with the energies. On the bottom of the deck, we have the beautiful Divine Feminine. Sorry for that beeping. I've turned off Telegram. It's still coming up. Divine Feminine High Priestess. This is where she brings forward the hidden, the occult. And this is something that Wayne Steiger spoke about. And anybody who's been following me for a long time knows that I've been speaking about the need for us to wake up the sleeping goddesses. They put the goddess to sleep in the consciousness of the people, and this has been a major play for them as to the control and power that they've been holding for so long. They've made the goddess that is reflected in the being on this reality, in this realm, forget the power and prowess of the divine feminine energy. So she's been hidden, and for good cause as well, in that where we are right now, it's only for those who have the wisdom to be able to handle these energies, this raw divine feminine spirit energy that can create, that is a womb in and of itself. Odin, this is what Odin seek the most, the knowledge of that divine feminine energy, which is why he went into his poetry a lot, you know, trying to channel that energy, and gave his eye to the pool that is just beyond the veil that sits behind this high priestess. And this isn't about sex or gender, or this is about they knew that the divine feminine, if you think of the divine feminine as the blanket that swaddles the baby, the womb that holds the baby, that holds creation, therefore, if they take out the divine feminine in this reality, automatically our divine masculine, our men who can channel that divine masculine energy, are it's taken out from under them, because it's the divine feminine that upholds and energizes the spark of the divine masculine. So this is coming forward for so many people today on this Thursday. And you may feel this surge of energy that you almost don't know what to do with. It's a very sensual, sexual energy coming forward for me. And it is very different to the indoctrinated sex that we've been so used to. This is not lustful, this is exploration. And so whether you're male or female, find ways to explore the divine feminine in nature, channel that energy for all it's worth, get used to actually being able to hold a fractal of that energy within yourself and utilize it. This would be great for you really finding your sovereignty, because it is this foundation that was taken from under us that has got us in the mess that we are now, not really truly knowing how to be sovereign and move freely in our own right. So this is beautiful. As far as individual lives, things that you've been seeking, knowledge that you've been seeking, is coming forward for you today. Now, on the human side of things, you might be tempted to jump and get your own back, or get some kind of retribution or recognition that you were wrongly accused, excuse me, wrongly accused or wrongly labeled. Don't do that. Just channel that energy, have that inner knowing, and let it expand out into your colors, into your frequency, into your aura. Believe you me, you will be recognized enough with that kind of energy. Don't limit it and bring it down to a human level of seeking retribution. Bring it to a level of energetic boom, you know, into your auric field. And anybody who needs to know what level you're at that day will certainly know on the Thursday. So we have, I've got a frog in my throat, sorry. Whoever's got a blocked throat chakra, speak out your truth, please. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Now this is a very quick energy, but it's an explorative energy. And so this would be where the divine masculine energy really surging forward. Why? Because the divine feminine energy is there to be the foundation. So this is where the beauty and power of the divine masculine nature in its more true self can be channeled in particular by the men, but not limited to. Remember, this is not about male or female, sex, gender, or whatever else. Divinity is far beyond that and surpasses those constructs of physicality. And so this is where, be the explorer today. It takes the divine masculine to reawaken the sleeping goddess within yourself and within others, to be the explorer, to be that knight. And so explore your partner, explore yourself if you're on your own, and bring forward that true divinity, that true procreative energy. That's super powerful actually for Thursday. This you can be doing as simple as doing a painting, doing some pottery, massaging someone's feet and really feeling all of the sensations that come with whatever you decide to do, to channel that creativity, the creativity of the divine feminine, and using your physical body, the divine masculine action side, to actually do the action in of itself, to bring that divine feminine, almost unseeable, ineffable energy into this physical reality. Anything you do regarding this on this day, the Thursday coming, will be so powerful. And if enough people did it, believe you me, it would be like a shock to the heart of these controllers for sure. And so scratch it does, because you are that empath, and you need to explore that more and take more action regarding that. I think you've got so much to say in so many ways that your energy would help people, for sure, heal people. You have healing hands, and so there's something in this for you for sure. Absolutely, for sure. So judgment, this is where in the freedom of feeling these divinities, you truly are feeling that calling, that push, that surge, that pull, to leave behind that doesn't resonate with you, that you've grown out of, that you do not require anymore. Leave that behind in the ground and be this raw, true self, this naked self, and really finding your flow and your path. For sure, this is a very powerful surge of energy for those that are feeling this today. Now, in the Four of Wands on the last card here for Thursday, this speaks to building a happy home, not seeing your home as a prison, as they have tried, these controllers have tried to create our own homes as a mental and physical prison, channeling that divine feminine energy, and beautifying your home, bringing color, bringing comfort into your home, brings this energy where it transforms it from what they have tried to do as making it a prison into a haven. And so it just takes away a lot of that power and a lot of that spell that they've put over people. It just dissolves that, like salt on ice. It just dissolves that away, and you can just see much clearer. I'm so sorry, I need to figure out how to silence Telegram. But happy home, doing something in the home that is creative and beautifying will be very powerful. So Friday, and then I'm going to hit Maya up. Maya, are you still in the chat there, sweetness, for the message that she asked for? And who else was there? I'm so sorry. Maya and Mara. So for Friday, it's not just nice of me, Scratch, it's true. I'm psychic. Didn't you know? Didn't you guess? Of course you can, Maya. I'm doing Fridays, and then so you've got all the time that you need. You just put it in there in the chat. Yeah, London has real tough energy. That's gonna brew in this next week. Jack's dreaming, it's gonna brew. Friday. Isn't that right? When you fill out forms or do something for other people, it's far easier. I can go in somebody's home and I can tidy it like a Mary freaking Poppins channeling Snow White, with a little dash of Sleeping Beauty. And it's done like in an hour, 2 hours tops, but top to bottom, going through someone's house like a dose of salt. At the moment, trying to get my house the way I like it, because I'm pretty creative, you know. I don't mind. One minute I'll be painting a mural somewhere or something. It's like not happening, not as easy as when you do it for someone else. Isn't that true, Helen? It's so true. Susie Q, there she is. I was just saying earlier, I need my Susie Q. Oh, and look, Susie Q comes in the chat and sunshine comes out. Wouldn't you know? So for Friday, we have the Three of Cups. This is a celebratory energy. Friends getting together, and I can just see some of you just stopping in that moment and looking at each other. Now, I've had this with such beautiful women, in particular, and you just stop and you look at the moment and you think, yeah, I just want to take this in for the memory banks. I just want to have this moment saved in the memories, because you just sort of look around and you take in the gift of the people around you. Namaste, beloved. And so this is where it is this true celebratory energy and just really enjoying people's company. And so this is a beautiful energy. Some of you are going to be celebrating good news about a job or about a business on Friday, or a collaboration between friends to build something new. There's a lot of energy there for you, and this is where if this resonates with you, take in that moment, because it will be a moment for the memory banks when you are successful later down the river. This will be the moment that you look back on and that you talk about to say, do you remember us clashing those glasses together, or cups, whether it's cups of tea or champagne, it doesn't matter. It's that moment that you take in, and this is something that will come up in the memory banks in the success later down the river for sure. And so we have the Six of Swords. This is where there's a movement of energies within you and around you. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to switch off that ding for Telegram. So this is where you see the choppy waters on one side and then the still waters and new land on the other. A lot of people actually move in locations, or planning to move, or getting brave enough to actually physically move locations. But this is also in the mental sphere. It is swords. Wow, I can't stand Telegram sometimes. So this is where you are moving away regardless, physically and mentally and emotionally. This is a great card because it's a mental card. It's air, words, thoughts. But it is intellect, but it is also taking on board physicality. So earth, for a lot of people, moving to calmer waters, moving to clearer, happier horizons. Also, this is on the water. So it's about a mental state, calming the emotional body. And so this growth, that celebratory energy, lifting yourself out of whatever it is that has lowered you, or just accelerating in a high vibe energy itself, does all of this. It brings this 6 into play, where your mental state calms your inner waters and gives you the capacity and the freedom to be able to move actually physically into calmer waters. A lot of us are wondering about the places that we live right now. How safe, how productive is nature here? How much can we live off the land here easily? And so, believe you me, there's a lot more to be seen than most people see for that, as you all know. But as you all know here anyway. Yeah, get your coffee, sister. So this is a powerful energy for Friday, and it's great coming off the back of that surge of divine feminine and spark of divine masculine energy of the Thursday. And so there we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up. So you're moving into this new calmer emotional, mental and physical state. And look, the promise of newness. This is abundance. This is seeds being planted. This is the promise that we all have that we've forgotten, just like the divine feminine was taken out the consciousness of the peoples. This is where the promise of the divine feminine reality that we are in right now, the beauty, the seeds, the berries, all of those things are the promise of this is a prosperous place. This is a nurturing and nourishing place. And so moving out of these mental prisons and moving out of these emotional choppy waters brings about your eyes are able to see the possibilities of the physical abundance around you, of the physical opportunities around you for starting up your own business, starting up a new job that you can really get grips with and then flow with and actually enjoy. How much of us would love to have, I love my job, but I've made it myself. And so how much of us would love to have a job, a role, a vocation that we love doing? And so this is the promise that's there that has been veiled by this corrupt, useless, tyrannical layer upon layer of systems when it is much more simple. It's the growth that's all around you, taking that on board and transmuting that and processing that into your own physical reality, your own life. Damn, the sunshine comes out. Friday is a good day. Freaking whoop, woof. Friday, come on Friday, but be in flow of those energies. Remember this start of the week being really like, oh, wow, these energies are, these are energies are tough. Thank you for hanging in with me there with that beep. But yeah, flowing into this Friday, Thursday and Friday, I don't know how people can send so many messages. Into this Thursday and Friday, and you've got this powerhouse of movement and flow because you've gotten into that stream of prosperity, of wealth, of taking those layers off the eyes to be able to see the possibilities. The sunshine brings out the growth. It brings out the healing. I've spoken about this before. There is so much healing in the rays, in the colors, and now a lot more information is coming out. I did psychic readings about this years ago and coming into my first day on my channel about the fact that the technology coming forward, we don't want it with the people who have bad intent, but the technology that has been limited, that we know different light frequencies, healing, the things as significant as cancers, realigning cells. And so there's sunshine coming into your life when you're moving in the flow of the reality of this place, not the layers, the systems, the labels, the limitations that have been put on you, the boxes that you've put yourself in and others have put you in, or you've allowed others to put you in. This is where the true sunshine, it shows. I can see clearly now the rain's gone. That song, for whoever that is, sing that song, channel that song, because whoever that is for, that is a message from a loved one that used to sing that song a lot, badly, albeit, but sing it a lot and really channel that energy for themselves. So whoever that is for, really play that song in your mind, sing that song. There's a message in that for you, for sure. So that is for the week. We'll do something at the weekend. So Maya, I said I would pull you some cards, and then I'll do Mara, and then I'll probably have to go pretty soon after that because I've got to take Abby somewhere, my daughter. But Maya says, is there any messages from spirit or past loved ones? Okay, sweet pea. So for Maya, what guidance would come through for Maya? Maya, it would be great for you to drink some sage tea. That for sure is a message for you. There's the goodness in there that you need, in particular, some B of the B family vitamins that you need right now, that will create a bigger balance in your life. So for Maya. Okay, Maya, as far as a feminine energy tried to tell you how adorable you are, how adorable you were, particularly as a youngster, tried to show you that remember those words, remember that guidance, because there's been much of that forgotten that is reflected in your relationships, in that you have forgotten that yourself. And so you've been finding people that don't really see that either, when there is people out there for you that once you see that again, once you channel the love that was shown to you as a child by this particularly feminine energy, get it done kind of energy, quite short in stature, speaking about you really inner standing and getting to know yourself better, because the words that you say over yourself as you do your face and do your hair, the thoughts that you've been having about your face in particular, about the way that you look and feel, are so lowering the vibe for you. It's so self-deprivating, and that brings sadness to this person in particular that loved you. You've got the Temperance card from them, and so this speaks to being able to transmute those energies and truly heal from those inner wounds that have been created. And so she wants you to know that, you know, as a child, seeing you skip and sing and dance and just feel so free in yourself to just be yourself. The smile that I see, the joy that brought, I want you to, and this person wants you to bring that into your life, because that hasn't disappeared from you. It's absolutely all around you. You just, because of this self-deprivating thought system that you've had in place, you haven't been able to see or feel it, but she's there around you all of the time, willing you to revisit that childhood, to get a glimpse of just how beautiful and joyful you are, bringing that back out again. And through this Temperance card, this speaks about, you see how there's the exchange of water, of emotion, going from chalice to chalice, and it's crossing over the heart chakra. And this is air, it's Aquarius. This is the age, the cycle that we're moving into. And this is where you transmute those energies over the heart chakra, rather than avoiding this pain, seeing you cry. You can see here on the headpiece, there's like this dot in the circle. That's the sun. Enlightenment comes from you not hiding from this pain. When you were crying on your bed with a pillow, she was right there with you, wanting to transmute these energies for you, but needing you to know that it has to be from you. But you have to know that you can draw that strength from this particular person who just adores you. Still, it's not gone, it's there. It's just for you to hook back into that and really explore your relationships through spirit to spirit. And this being a safe space and a safe person for you to do this with. This lady, you know, not very loud and brash outdoors, but very free in her own space and around her own people, very creative with this Queen of Wands representing her, very beautiful energy, very sensual energy, and colourful energy. And for those who knew her on a private side, you know, outside of like the, you know, what would be seen on the public, knew her to be such a funny, such a life-loving character, loving flowers, loving the colours that flowers brought, loving smells, always smelling particularly like soap. She made soap smell good. And this is the kind of scent that I get from her. So knowing that energy is there with you is and around you all the time is a need. I hope that helps you, Maya. Sorry for that ding in the background of the telegram. Let's see, where's Maya? You're still there. Where's Maya gone? Lucy's moving with you, Jax. Oh, that's amazing. Lucy, I'm glad you're doing that. Keith, don't be silly on Facebook. You know I'm your friend, and that's insulting for you to say. Oh, your mum, I can get that, Maya, for sure. And you're Aquarius. Wow. You've got this, baby girl. Just need to fall in love with yourself. Trina Phoenix, much love to you, beautiful, beautiful lady. That's amazing. Oh, Maya, she's such a lovely energy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Use it for your greatness, baby girl, because she's just there around you, loving you. Yeah, I think it's for the best too, Lucy. I want you out of that area. Oh, thank you, Trina, and to you, beautiful lady. You've been having some crazy dreams too, yeah, Trina? I see that. I see that. So who else was there? I said I would pull a card for, here, baby boy, Mirror. We're on live. Do you want to say hello? Everybody's missed you? You've been AWOL? There he is, Theodore. Mirror. I'm just trying to find, Mirror, are you still there, sweet pea? Just so you can, oh shit, yes, she says, I can feel that. I can feel that you've been flying in all sorts of places. Yeah, you have, Trina. I can see that. I feel that. Susie Q, yes, of course. Beautiful lady. That made me laugh. Oh shit, yes, she says. I can see a roller coaster in one of your dreams, Trina. Mara, if you're still there, Sweetness, will you write in again what you were saving kids again? I've had that a lot. It's been tough. Oh, you're still there, Mara. Could you write in again there? Because I can't find it and I don't want to waste time going up the chat for you. Could you type in what your question was too? So I'll do Susie, Mara, then I'll give you time to type that in and I'll do you. Who else wants to be done? Okay. We'll make some time for just card pulling. So Mira, okay. So 2 cards come out for you. Temperance card that we've just had out for Maya there. And so bringing in this Aquarius energy, this is for Susie. I'm going to pull again because I had Mira in my mind. I'll pull you again, Mira, after that. I need to clear that. You don't have to behave, Scratch. We were talking about psychedelic boobies on Wayne's show last night. There's no behaving here. So, Susie, that was for you, but I want to see what else comes up, just so I'm clear. You know what I'm like, sister. My Susie. My Susie Q. My Susie, my Susie, my Susie. Susie Q, you're on fire, lady. This girl is on fire. That song, yeah, sing that. So the Queen of Wands, Susie Q, Susie Q, you are, we know this, you know, you're not quiet, but you are reserved in public. You're very much a lady. But there's this sensuality and creativity really blossoming you need to be making those bracelets again, because this creativity being channeled through that activity would be very, very powerful. You can see this cat here on the bottom, and that being this dark woman manifest, you know, this blackness, that anything can be created in this beautiful black where all of the colors are held. Now there's the Five of Swords here. And so there's this conflict in energy, whether it's come up already or whether it's coming up. People fighting around you and wanting to entice you into a fight. Sorry, I can't stand Telegram. Wanting to entice you into a fight, or just fighting around you, almost get that rise out of you. And you can see, you have the wisdom to see that, no, you're going back in your creative space, your creative box, to create beauty, because you're not being a part of this or drawn into it, because you can see that there's no winners here. They're going to argue for as long as they can, holding this out. Barry had similar energies, didn't he, around his placement. So, but the Six of Wands, in that channeling of your wand, channeling of your fire, sister, putting air, that Gemini air onto your fire. There's such a victory here for you, in that you just sort of literally go eliminate that 5 and just move into this 6, where these wands are of victory. You're lighting up, sister, but I want you to get that. I want you to get that YouTube channel started up, showing you making your art stuff, showing you making your beautiful music and setting. Susie has got a gift for creating a spiritual setting, a cleansed space, a beautiful space, where she just really does get that energy in such a vibe that you can really go into it in those settings that she get together. So yeah, everybody pester Susie to get that YouTube channel up and running, please. We all need it. So Mara, what was your question, my love? Sorry, I said for you to type it, then I've gone and forgotten to look. Susie, oh yeah, can you give me some hints about my future husband? Okay. Changing deck. This one's for you, Mira. Okay, so Six of Cups comes out first, Mira, for you. This means that there are links to the past with this future husband, emotional ties to the past. Oh wow, Six of Coins also. So this brings up that there's been this generosity, this reciprocity between families, or between relatives, that not a whole family, maybe between relatives, where there's been paths crossed before in the past, and it's coming to full fruition in the future. And this person speaks to the kindness that you know of your past, you know, of childhood, and also is a kind person in their own right, with that Six of Coins, very giving to, wow, very giving to others. I've been making wands last night, and I think I'm still feeling like the vibration of the what was I doing there, but that's what I'm feeling in my hands, the vibration of the Dremel. So, Mira, give me some more guidance on this. Darker hair, Mira, the Seven of Cups. So at the time, there might be a little bit of, but there's celebration on the bottom of the deck. So there is that future husband there that is going to bring in lovely energies. But the Seven of Cups, don't take on too much. Don't try and know each other in a second when this time comes. Explore, get to know where this person's streams go into, the different aspects of them, the different things that they like, and have fun exploring. Don't try and rush that too much. Be very explorative. But this person is a beautiful person and very much has the darker hair, for sure. I hope that helps you, Mira. Let me know. And so who else was there? Beloved, did you ask for a card? Please say you did. Kira, I can see Kira. Susie, will you keep me right? Because I'm just trying to scroll through now and I'm trying to get as many people as possible. She is making bracelets. Well, she has in the past, Jack's dreaming, and she needs to start selling them because they're damn beautiful. So does Jeannie. Jeannie makes them lovely as well. Get these ladies onto entrepreneurship on fire. So we've got the Page of Coins for you, Kira. So this is messages that you know you need to have come forward, very much from a younger energy. It feels like even a child might, like, you know, something that you've been seeking knowledge on or wisdom on just by something that they mention off the cuff. Now it is the 10 of coins and it's in reverse, and so this message would come forward to speak of something that isn't quite right regarding the physical setting, because the 10 of coins is an amazing card in the upright. It's about inheritance, it's about abundance, it's about physical comfortability, all of the things that you feel, touch, see, home, etc. But this being in reverse and the Page of Coins coming before it, there's messages that are going to come forward for you today, maybe tomorrow, regarding something that isn't quite right or that hasn't been done quite fairly in your rights to this physical abundance. Indeed might have been taken from you without you even knowing. Now the 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this will cause some conflict regarding the situation. Now what do you need to do about it? What do you need to do about it for Kira, for Kira, for Kira? When this comes up, let me know, Kira. But what does Kira need to do about this? What should her action be? 9 of Coins. Okay, no action. Don't enter into this conflict. Don't enter into something that people are trying to pull you into, because this abundance is rightfully yours one way or the other, and it is going to come to you. But you just needed to know this. You just needed to see the faces of those that would take from you unfairly, Kira, whatever that might be. Physical time, physical home, inheritance, wages, but you know, absolutely you just needed to know. But you not entering into those arguments that people are trying to pull you down into will be the most powerful thing you can do. Who else quickly before I need to go? Lucy. The world. Got the whole world in your hands, baby girl. So this is a very keen card for you moving location. This is about you using the energies around you, even if those energies force you away from something, even if they're more negative energies, using them for your greatness, and that taking the cues from all of the fixed elements around here. You can see the elements, the earth, the wind, the fire, the water. This is about creating, you're learning how to be the alchemist, and really being able to take those cues that are both blissful and seem more negative to give you the cues of which ways you need to move. Now you moving, it would be a very powerful thing out of the location that you're at. And so the 10 of Wands comes out for you. This is where you're going to find such a release from this physical movement, in that the things that you didn't even recognize you've been carrying still, all of a sudden your shoulders are light of them. You're not carrying those heavy burdens anymore. A conflict is put to bed, both within yourself and around you, with the Five of Wands. You know, earth being put on that fire to put it out there. I'm going to tell you what you got coming, Scratch, only because I know that you won't take offense to me doing it. Scratch. Scratch, 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 scratch. Justice. So this is where actually the justice in your life, particularly in health, Scratch, is for you to turn that around. Don't seek justice outside of yourself. Don't do that, because you just knowing that your scales are balanced within is going to bring a certain justice from way, way back into your life, as far as justice being done, i.e. you releasing yourself from this thing that you didn't even know you needed releasing from, brings about this balance again, even in your physical health. The Hierophant, the wisdom coming forward from this. Damn, this needs to be full-on reading of the Hierophant coming after justice. Speaks of the both esoteric, mesoteric, and exoteric, the layers of knowledge and wisdom of how to apply it is coming forward for you from spirit. Expect messages that you almost hear audibly, but in your consciousness, coming forward to give you messages that are way, way out there for you, you feel, but you just have this ability all of a sudden to understand them. Let me know what comes forward for you, Scratch, because that's a heavy, good but heavy reading. So I'll expand on that if you need me to, Dal. Oh, Red Honey, much love to you. I'm so glad you caught me too. Beautiful peoples here. Thank you, Miss Susie Q. Always looking after this space. I wouldn't mind, but I don't think any woman could stand me. Of course, a woman could stand you, beloved. The right woman. Can you stand you? If you can stand you, then another can stand you. Not even stand you, enjoy you. For beloved, we have the Nine of Coins, but in reverse. It is okay for you to seek that abundance. I know you don't need it. I know you don't require it, but the abundance that is there for you, beloved, almost that you're saying you don't need it, sort of stops it from coming forward. And I would quite enjoy you having the money to frivolously spend on a new bike. And so this is where we highlight the fact that, beloved, put your information in, beloved, in the chat. Creates fantastic abstract art that I've showed my mum. I've showed it on the channel before, and it's for sale. And this is where the acceptance of that, my mum's a fabulous artist. She loves oils. And I showed her beloved's work, and she said, you see, there's something intrinsically difficult. It takes a particularly gifted mind to be able to build an abstract painting and to be able to be a creator in that space. And so kudos to you, because she is a fantastic, but there's abundance there that needs that. And funnily enough, speaking of women, the Queen of Coins. So a very earthly energy is there for you, beloved. But just like you said in the chat there, jokingly, I know, but words are spells, you know, that is there for you. This earthy, very hippie like bicycle riding energy would be there for you to come into your life. It doesn't have to be monetary, and it certainly isn't here, this divine feminine energy that you're going to be saying, yeah, okay, Jenny. But in a few weeks' time, you're going to see, Jenny, pull some cards on this lady. Is she the one you saw? Is he a foreigner? Yes, I would say so, Mara. But lived where you live for some time. But yeah, foreigners in from a different culture, completely. But not religious. John. I'm going to start speed reading because then I can be more fair. John. Mary, I don't know why I've just heard for you the piano. Something about you noticing a piano at the time of this husband energy. So we have on the bottom of the deck the Emperor, but in reverse, John. So there's still this need to create firm foundations in yourself and for yourself, and be more authoritative over your space, your physical space, your spiritual space. But there's this Hermit energy, and there's the energy of the two big major arcanas. The going within is super powerful for you at the moment, but balance that out also with still meeting with people, still having the physical interaction with others as well. But this Hermit energy has been necessary for your healing, for your inner standing of the passing of your mum, of course, but this is more to do with the inner energy work that you've been doing. There's an aspect to it that doesn't convey quite yet to the physical reality with this Emperor in reverse, and you're working on that. That will come, but a little bit more authority in your energy work about your space, your auric field, and then practically bringing that into your physical reality would be very powerful for you, John. Yeah, Knight of Cups, bringing about that movement, that flow into something that conveys into the physical, but also emotional sphere, regarding a greater balance there. There's messages for you there in the emotions that might be highlighted in the passing of your mum, but are able to give you a more of a heads up in your life now. Also, what you need to look at. Trina, of course, you can have a card, my beauty. Trina. Deck. Trina needs this deck. Trina needs this deck. Guidance for Trina. Not taking that because I've just pulled the deck out. Okay. For Trina, for the beautiful Trina Phoenix. Continuously rising like a phoenix. Wow. Okay, Trina. So we have this cards are flown out in doubles there. So the High Priestess, look at this card. I don't know if you can see with the grey. Let me switch. Can I switch colors? I don't know. Oh, I can. I should have done that for everybody, sorry. This card here, the High Priestess, you can see the black candle on one side and the white candle on the other, breasts aglow, and so she has there is this divine feminine energy flowing through you, Trina, right now, and it is almost like your kundalini is stirring all of the time throughout the days, and you're sort of channeling this energy, pooling this energy. I'd love to do some energy sessions with you. The pooling this energy in the pelvic floor, and you can feel it. Sometimes it's heavy and sometimes it's fizzing, and this is your surge of this divine feminine energy pooling in this space. But we have this this Queen of Cups, this Mother of Cups coming up here. And so it's necessary right now for you to create this island while you're in this space, to give yourself a chance to channel this new surge. Not that you haven't felt divine feminine energy before, but like this level, this new surge of divine feminine energy, because this attracts all sorts, like moths to a flame. And so for now, it's very necessary for you to build up that, not wall, but island, that emotional island where you can feel this in your waters for yourself, and keep the others at bay, so to speak. Because talk about pheromones, this would be pheromones, you know, coming through, crazy cool, but not when you get in the attraction of those that don't know how to handle it. They just love that energy and they don't even know why. And so this is for you, absolutely. Now the other two cards that for you to enjoy and channel and in a stand right now, and you only. Now this is crazy in that the 10 of Cups came out and the 10 of Pentacles. This is why you need this emotional island right now to channel this divine feminine energy coming forward, because for 2 tens to fly out like that in the emotional sphere, which is pure and utter bliss, orgasmic alignment of the emotional body that is then brought forth into this physical aspect of self. People are going to be looking at you and thinking you've lost years, you know, because this brings such a rejuvenation and restoration to the physical body. But the maintaining wisdom within this reading is that for while you are processing this new surge of energy, create that emotional island there, not wall, but island, where you are in that space of giving others a wide space. It might be good for you over the next few days to even be careful which personal clients you come into contact with regarding this, because this is a powerful energy that others will pick up on. You'll know which clients can take this. Rejig your diary for the next 4 days to accommodate this for sure. Now, this action that then is underpinning this energy, this is where you are going to feel this Kundalini surge, I think, on the 4th day from this reading, that is like, wow, you know, that rod up your back and fire from your head, that crazy surge of energy. And that is what is going to bring about this 10 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles in particular. That is something about your arm as well and your hand, bringing restoration to something that's going on there. I don't know if it's trapped nerve or some limited movement there that you've just been feeling, but something about this. This will be sorted with this energy, this rejuvenation and restoration. Did I not do you, Scratch? I'll do you again. Mira, yes, it resonates with me. Thank you so much. Really love my reading. Oh, thank you, Mira. I'm here for an accent. Lucy pulled Lucy. I pulled Lucy. I pulled a Lucy. What did you do tonight? Oh, I just pulled a Lucy, you know. Yeah, I'll have to go pretty soon, otherwise I'll get wrong again. Oh, great, lassie. Indeed. Have you been feeling that, Trina? I can see. I can see. I could never offend you. Same goes, Scratch. Yeah, I did pull you justice. No way. That's an awesome tattoo to get for one, but that is crazy cool. So I pulled Justice card for Scratch, and he said it just had Lady Justice tattooed all up my back. Nice one. Whose face ache? What? Posey's house burned down? Oh, bless. Oh, love to Posey, yes. Let her have a house built in her name. With no limitations on the abundance that can come forward from the universe. Just let a house become Posey, let it have her name written on it, all over it, and we're not going to put limitations as to how that comes forward. Just let that come forward for her. You're welcome, beloved, always. Shannon, wise April Fool. Hello, my lovely, beautiful girl. Good morning, Jen. She says, favor and abundant prosperity for your week, a month and year. Thank you, my love. Love you, sis. James Bright, hey to you, handsome. Much love to you. You're welcome, John. James, okay, James. You're welcome, Trina. Let me know, email me, because that's powerful energy. Almost wish I was there saying, let's do this, let's see what this energy can do. That's what I feel like. So for James, our lovely James, the Hanged Man. This doesn't come up very often in this deck, and so the Hanged Man here is speaking of seeing things from a different perspective. You're almost in a place of stasis, of stillness, but acute awareness. This is the person who has their eyes closed but can see even more, and so this is where true alignment is coming in for you. What has seemed upside down when you were standing in the upright and being all action and trying to take action on certain things, daily tasks, etc., etc., in the wisdom of being still and turning upside down to allow enlightenment flow in a different direction, creates the answers that you seek. Now, it is about the physical abundance with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You can see here, it's this powerful bear carving out this pentacle, this Ace. This is where there is abundance there for you, but you need to look outside of the box, James, as to how you find that and also how you bring that in. Oh, wow. But the Sun card coming out for you, this enlightenment brings about this prosperity without limitation. It was only ever limited by the way that you were viewing it. So turning it around, write in a list of the things that are going on, and then read that list from bottom up. There's something there for you to do that with. And again, the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck, as with Trina, taking that action and taking that action with others. Let me know, James. Thor's Hope, good day to you. Good morning, good morning. I like your mind scratch. I'm glad that resonated, Trina. Yeah, I can imagine you can't sleep. It's like that swooshing, swoosh, swoosh, just letting you know it's there building. We need to do some energy work to practice. I know you know how to, but there's something new about this energy of getting that energy creeping up. But I feel you need another astute, energetic person to be there with you. That would be powerful for you to do. Of course, I've got time, Helen. Well, I haven't, but I have. I'm always getting into trouble with Abby. So for Helen, beautiful Helen, for Helen, what does Helen need to know today for a greatness? What does Helen need to know today for a greatness? Beautiful Helen. Helen needs to know. Page of Wands, so King of Wands. There's this energy of quickness coming in. This is a very loved, it's the people's person, it's the people's energy, male for sure, and it pleases others. People want to be around this energy. It has an authority, but not in a way of not in a way of being authoritative over somebody. This is one of your sons, actually, that is this type of person that was spoken about before, that draws people in because of the personality. They just has this air about them of authority. Now, certain things that you might need to speak about that might come up with this conflict coming up. It feels like you might be getting attacked. You see these two men are naked and the spears are coming forward from them. So I would like him to be careful regarding a female, a young female, and any rumors going around, you know, that stole my girlfriend or this, that, and the other, that kind of thing that seems very petty, but you know, there's jealousy there from others that might be coming forward from him. So, but the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's going to be fine. I would just prefer him to not be sneaking out over the next 2 weeks, not be around certain people, to be careful of that, Helen. Sorry, that wasn't even about you, it's about your son. That's what came up. Oh, thank you, Trina. Right, what time is it? Okay, I better go. I'm just gonna read the chat for a second. Thank you so much for being here with me, all of you. I know I need regular timing to get those subscribers up and get that regularity so that people know where I'm at and when I'm at. I am trying to get that in place. Just got to balance it out with work that brings money in, you know. Wow, that's it. New energy for sure. And I'm reversing the flow. I am grabbing from the inner core. Yeah, that swirling that I'm seeing, that would be super powerful. You know, when you've got a stick and you're stirring a bowl of water and you see the ripples going one way, that surge of energy that you get when you take the stick the other round, I can see you then all of a sudden, a bit like candy floss in a bowl, then the water, the energy in your pelvic floor turn into candy floss, where you can then pull that energy up, pull that stick up, and it pulls up with it like candy floss does out of the machine. I know that is a crazy analogy, but that's what I've just seen, in particular the pinks and the purples, for sure. I hope that makes sense to you, Trina. Big smiles today, yeah, for sure. Good day. I always love being with you guys. Depriya, hello to you. Hi on Facebook. Much love to you. Oh, Thors, thank you. Speaking of sleep, I was sound asleep, but woke with a hot flash. Now I'm here, glad I woke. Oh, thank you, Thors. I'm glad you woke too. Yeah, that is good. The salts for sure. Listen to Trina there, Thors. James Bright, thank you. Interesting. I tattooed Lady Justice on my chest with a big sun rising behind her. Justice must be needed in this world. Oh, for sure it is. The reading totally resonates. Thank you. Delaney Pill Queen Jones, much love to you, sister. Thank you for being here. To pray, of course you can. To pray, we send you bliss and abundance and wholeness, balance to your energetic field today. Just let you move and flow in magnificence, and recognizing the magnificence that you are, more importantly. But yeah, we all send you bliss, of course. Dr. Priya, just asking for some blessings and energy there, of course. Sent. Continue to send it throughout the day to you. Is that Dr. Priya or is it De Priya? Sorry, I haven't got glasses on, so I might be reading it wrong. Oh, Shannon, thank you. Thank you, beautiful. And Susie, thank you for holding this space for everybody, keeping me right. I really do appreciate it. I think it's Dr. Priya. Dr. Priya Ratney. You need to know. The High Priestess there needs to be a comfortability right now in your divine feminine, Dr. Priya. Bringing that forward, it might feel very odd, very sensual, something that you might have blocked yourself off from. Allowing that to flow and not being afraid of the hidden, of the occult, things that you've hidden from yourself, or you know, other aspects of you that are flowing forward, not to be afraid of them, but envelop them, wrap them, you know, be in them, and enjoy getting to know them. That would be, and you've got this Lost card on the bottom of the deck there. Look how free that is. She's naked on a horse riding in the sunset. You can't get more powerful and raw and free spiritually than that. But there's a block there that you need to release, and that would be maybe to some indoctrination of what a woman's sensuality is. I hope that helps you, Priya. Oh, I'm so sorry about that telegram. Yes, Jenny, the swill, and then I built it with geometry. Yeah, you did. Structure in that energy, Trina. Yeah, you did. Relationship and create. Okay, relationship. There is something, Priya, limiting you in relationship because of this block or these labels that you've sort of put yourself in and others have put yourself in of what the divine feminine raw spiritual nature is, and sort of release that would bring the right kinds of relationship forward. It feels like there needs to be a realignment and a relationship with self there first, to create that space of where you can move freely, truly being you. Now career needs to go on the more holistic route. You need to get on that train now. Look at it from a different way. The Hangman coming up for you also. This is taking a different look, turning things upside down in order to get enlightenment and being still in that. The more holistic route is the way to go for your career. Get on that train now, because a lot of the other is going to be left behind, for sure. Right, I gotta go. Scratch, does your Discord do the same? It drives me up the wall, and then I end up falling out of Telegram, getting wrong for not messaging people because I just don't go on it because I've fallen out with it. Stupid, I know. Husband planning for a job out of India. Will it be done? Will it be done? Husband's job out of India. Yeah, I'll pull for that, but you need to look at the more holistic route, the things that you can do holistically for your career too. There's more abundance that you know in that selling outside of India. Now, the Hangman in the upright, he's not looking in the right places. The places that he's applied to aren't going to work. So there needs to be this. He needs to channel your energy and your insight of where to look and what to apply to, because you've got the Hangman in the upright, so there's more enlightenment on your side. He's a bit panicked and blocked about choosing and wanting the right career outside of India. there's success with the Acolyte of Cups. There's success moving over the water, but not to America. I don't know why. Germany is coming up, which I know would seem very odd. I don't know why it would seem very odd, but to you, I think it would seem very odd. But Germany, there's things to look at in Germany that might be very, very helpful for him there, for sure, which would cause a transformation of his career. Okay, I've got to go. Thomas, much love to you, my brother. Mwah. Within the next 6 to 8 months, prayer, but he needs to look at Germany. He needs to look at Germany. Gotta go before I get wrong. I'm always getting wrong. Oh, I'm always I shuffle them that much that I don't know. I sometimes forget that they're not just moving energetically, they're physically moving. Thank you, Priya. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Tell him to look at Germany, and you look at holistic route too, of what you can be selling holistically. That's gonna blow up over the next 2 to 3 years. Okay, love you, sis. Mwah. Bye, my sister Susie Q. Thank you for holding this space for us all, keeping us all right. We appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much, Scratch. I love you all, and I'll see you all real soon. Please, please, please subscribe if you haven't already. Please tell other people to subscribe. Get us up to that 1,000, and I can go live out and about. Really want to do that on the walks. And do me a favor and share the streams on Facebook, because Facebook isn't my friend again after the video I did about its name change to Meta. So yeah, Trina, love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to speak to you about that energy for sure. That will be a fun pool to dive into. Okay, much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Balance.